What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video on SB22 Sports. Today we're going to be predicting the AFC East. Stay tuned. This is the second to last episode of the series, and enjoy. At last place, I do have the New England Patriots. This team is in no form to even be winning games right now. They have no good players all around their roster. They have a rookie quarterback. Their only decently good player is Christian Gonzalez, considering that they just traded Matthew Judon also. Their offense is going to be bottom 5. So with their defense. With Bill Belichick gone also, their defense is going to be actually a lot worse because Bill Belichick is like a defensive mastermind. He was holding that weak of a team up for so long on the defensive side. I think that pretty much just sums up this Patriots team. They should be tanking this season. That's why in week 1, I had them losing to the Cincinnati Bengals on the road, for coming back at home, beating the Seattle Seahawks, for losing 2 straight on the road to the Jets and the 49ers, then going back at home against the Miami Dolphins in week 5, losing that one, losing to the Texans at home in week 6, going on the road in Duval County, Jacksonville, losing that one, for losing to the Jets at home, losing to the Titans and Bears back-to-back weeks, for losing to the Rams at home, losing to the Dolphins on the road in week 12, before in week 13, 1 week before the bye, they're going to lose to those Indianapolis Colts at home, entering the bye week at a terrible 1-12. At that point, their season has been decided, so in these last 4 games, I have them winning 1 out of 4 of them. They're going to lose to the Arizona Cardinals on the road before losing to the Bills on Sunday in Buffalo, for beating the Chargers at home on Saturday, for losing to the Bills once again at home to close out the season at 2-15. By third place, I do have the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills basically just traded their entire defense and traded a bunch of their wide receivers. Now, I don't know how the Bills are going to do after that, but I think the performance is strictly reliant on Josh Allen's performance. If he does well, then the Bills will do well. And for Josh Allen, if he does well enough to get the Bills into the playoffs or even win the division with all his wide receivers gone, that is an MVP year. That's literally the definition of an MVP. I think he deserves to win MVP if he does that type of season for the Bills. Also, the defense should still be not that bad. Maybe in 20th around that, or a little higher, honestly. Sean McDermott's still their coach. He's pretty good at the defense. And yeah, I think that pretty much just summarizes what the Bills have to do to make the playoffs this season. Also, James Cook should be also a pretty solid option for the offense also. And that's why in week 1, I have them beating the Arizona Cardinals, for going on the road on Thursday Night Football, the short week, losing in Miami before going back at home, playing the Jaguars, beating them on Monday Night Football. That is a very long break right there. For going 3 straight road games. Look at this. Against the Ravens, Texans, and Jets. They're not even easy teams. They're pretty hard teams, actually. So I'm losing all 3 of those before beating the Tennessee Titans at home, going back on the road, losing to the Seahawks, before beating the Dolphins at home, taking their revenge. They always split every single year, basically. Before losing to the Colts on the road, for losing to the Chiefs at home. This is the first time in a while where they're losing to the Chiefs in the regular season to take them into the bye week. Now, after the bye week, sitting at 4-7, they're going to take down the almighty San Francisco 49ers at home for losing to the Rams and Lions back-to-back weeks on the road, for winning the rest of their games against division rivals, the Patriots, the Jets, and the Patriots again, to go 8-9. Now, I think they can do a lot better if they're in a different division. This division is a top 3 division in the NFL. This is a pretty hard division, but the Dolphins and Jets in there. And the question is, How are they going to do with it? But I don't think they're going to do well. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But that means at second place, I do have the New York Jets. And I think Aaron Rodgers will win Comeback Player of the Year this season. He is just going to light the beam with the Jets this season. Unlike last year with Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers is a big upgrade. I expect a big year from Garrett Wilson as well as Keenan Williams. And just a big year for anybody on the wide receiver court or the tight ends. I think Robert Saleh is the perfect coach for this Jets team, and he will help the Jets sneak in a playoff berth for the first time in 2010. That is just a remarkable season from this New York Jets team, and I'm not sure how far they're going to make it in the playoffs, but at least it's a sign that they're going to make the playoffs. Which is why in week 1, I do have them losing back-to-back games against the 49ers and Titans on the road for winning back-to-back games at home against the Patriots and Broncos. Those should be easy games before beating the Vikings on the road, beating the Bills at home. We're going on the road once again in Pittsburgh, losing that one before going on the road once again in New England, Foxborough, beating the Patriots. Play hosting now the Texans. They're going to win that one. Upset victory there before going all the way to Arizona, literally other side of the country from New Jersey. They're going to beat the Cardinals for beating the Colts at home to enter the bye week at a strong start. Now, exiting the bye week at 8-3, this is where the hard part of the schedule is. But I do have them sneaking to victory against the Seahawks at home in week 13. We're going on the road in their next 2 games against the Dolphins and the Jags. I have them losing both of those before beating the Rams. Yeah, pity, before losing their final 2 games against division rivals, the Bills and the Dolphins, to go 10-7. A rough end to the season. And will it translate to the playoffs? Who knows? But that means at first place, I do have the Miami Dolphins. Now, Tua Tagovailoa, the Dolphins starting quarterback, just got paid a fat check. And will he translate that into actual performance? I think so, at least for this season. He's going to have an MVP caliber season. Not going to get enough votes, so he's not going to win it. Maybe finish like 4th place, but he's going to have a crazy year alongside Tyreek Hill and Jayden Waddle. There is no excuses for Tua Tagovailoa anymore. He's getting paid, and he has stars all around him on the offense. Defensively, they just got Jordan Poyer from the Bills, which is a big key piece because he used to play for the Bills, which means he knows a lot of their play calls, which is was going to be pretty helpful throughout the season, as well as Jalen Ramsey they have, as well as Calais Campbell, which is just a monster trio on this defense, and I think that's going to get them over the top, winning the division. Week 1, though, I have them beating the Jaguars. Week 2, I have them beating the Bills, both at home, before going on the road in Seattle, winning that one, beating the Titans at home on Monday Night Football. But even with the short week, they're still beating the New England Patriots to enter the bye week at 5-0. After the bye week, they're going to beat the Colts, beat the Cardinals, both one road, one home, before losing back-to-back road games against the Bills and the Rams, then beating the Patriots and the Raiders in back-to-back home games. But on Thanksgiving, they're going to lose to the Green Bay Packers, going back at home now in Week 14. They're going to beat the New York Jets, but then losing 3 straight. I'm telling you, it's that December run. They're losing 3 straight against the Texans, 49ers, and Browns for Week 18. Finally, after December, for those guys who don't know, the Dolphins for some reason always suck in December every single season. But in Week 18, now in January, the new year, they're going to beat the Jets to start off the campaign to go 11-6. Here are the AFC East standings. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of these picks. And like always, please consider to subscribe. It's free. It's optional. You can always unsubscribe later. Have a good day.